Hey everyone, I wanted to start October by giving an update on what I've been doing with Motioncraft Global and our flagship program, Evolution Health. First of all, my book will be coming out the end of this year, so very exciting. Make sure you get ready for that because this is going to be incredible. I can't wait. And as for Evolution Health, we are in the beta stage, but I'm going to be opening up some slots for everyone to apply really soon. So I encourage you to join the free community and get up to speed with all my workshops and start optimizing your health with all the free info in there. And that way you will be ready to join the program if you want to really elevate your wellness and optimize your health. And you can do that by clicking on the link either in my bio or in the comments, depending on where you're seeing this video. You should find a link somewhere on the page, or just go to KathleenAnnTerrys.com and just kind of look around on the site. All of my social media accounts are listed at the bottom and the links are in there. Now, I thought I'd start this quarter, last quarter of the year, with something that I encountered recently because it's really important. Did you know that supplements are not regulated by the FDA? You might. Many people do, but that means companies can put whatever they want inside the bottle, and it's not necessarily what's listed on the label. And I think many people know this already, but doesn't seem like it's too big of a problem, and I don't usually push too hard with my patients to purchase supplements from my e-store because I know my supplements are a little bit more pricey, and if they can find comparable items elsewhere for cheaper, I'm totally fine with that as long as those supplements work. But sometimes they're just fine. Other times, patients come back to me after taking the supplements that they purchased in some of the big box stores like Walmart or Kroger or whatever, and they tell me, oh, this stuff isn't working. But I suggest before they just dump the supplements altogether that they go ahead and try what's in my e-store, because oftentimes the potency is a little different and it does make a big difference, especially when you're fine-tuning your body. So the problem is, I want to tell you what happened here. So recently, one of my patients told me she found Biotoxin Binder by Cellcore online for about a third of what it costs in my store. And so I looked into it, and the reviews looked fine for the seller, but not for the product. I mean, people were reporting that the capsules were a different color, the bottles looked a little different, and one person even called Cellcore and learned that the lot number listed on that bottle wasn't actually one of Cellcore's lot numbers. It was a fake. And that's a really big problem, because when it comes to your health, what's inside the bottle matters more than what's written on the outside. And here's the truth. Supplements just aren't regulated by the FDA. And unless a company chooses on their own to do third-party testing, no one really checks. So that means fillers and lower potency and even wrong ingredients can be in the bottle. Dangerous ingredients, sometimes poison. And the biggest problem with this issue in particular is that Cellcore does do third-party testing, but these bottles were not actually from Cellcore. So you could research Cellcore and you could find out that they have a reputable product, they're a reputable company. But if you're buying something that's not actually from them, you're putting yourself at risk. And that's something that I didn't realize. And the seller may not even really be aware unless they're buying fakes on purpose. So I wanted to start the last quarter of the year with this important information that could potentially save your life or the life of someone you love. At Motioncraft Global and inside our Evolution Health program, every product is third-party tested. What's on the label is exactly what's in the bottle. So don't gamble with your health. Buy from a source that you can trust, and I hope you'll join us inside the community where you can count on valuable health information all the time.